Good evening, everyone. I hope you're well. We'll take a show of hands for questions, please, and we'll set an embargo towards the end for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday evening. Somewhere to start, please. Start with Sham. Thank you.
Hi, Pep. Needed to win to close the gap on Arsenal, and you've done just that. You needed to stay in touch, and you are doing come the end of this year.
Yeah, we can talk. Of course, it's better to be closer than further than the top of the league. But for my experience, I'm sorry, I don't want to feel arrogant, but I have quite experience to win the Premier League or titles. It's the consistent. And the consistent come just for one thing, for the way you play. Not for the result one day, or victory be 2 points behind or 4 points in front. It's the consistent to be how you perform, how much you grow during the year. And today had been maybe one of the best performances of the year, the season, during 95, 94 minutes. We have a good momentum, but always second half. Start from Wolves, we talk about that. Wolves, the first half was really good, the second half we suffered. We are not consistent 90 minutes, and we talk about the reason why. And because we did really good things against Fulham in the first half, and we stopped to do it in the second half. And they see it, we talk about that. It's not about specific movement defensively or offensively. And today, during 90 minutes, and the team, it's not necessary to say what they have done so far against top teams. The results, we concede one chance, we give away again. But a part of that, of course, they have, but the first half in general was, a good performance. And of course, the Premier League had the feeling that even today they drop points. Arsenal is going to drop few points. If you want to be there, you have to win games. And games come from the way you perform, not just for a lucky day or a lucky action.
Rayan Cherki created more chances than any player on the pitch. Incredible assist as well. Was that his best game in a City shirt so far?
Rayan is an exceptional player. He's so young. Have a huge personality, proving against Fulham in the toughest moment, 5-4 or 3-5-4, come there, and every time had the ball, give us extra passes and continuity. It's not as scary. Have a self-confidence to him in the final third. Have something special, especially what I admire the most on Rayan is not the skills. I never saw Messi make a cross like I've done. Messi is the best player played that game. And I never saw this kind of crosses. The crosses is fine, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Right, left, with a part of your feet, with the head, it doesn't matter. It's effective, it's fine. But I like the simplicity because I learned from Messi that I never make a mistake. I never make a mistake with the simple things. Never. Simple things he does perfectly. And after dribble 4 or 5. And what I want to the players, the simple things, do it well. And after that, if you do this, listen, you play, you have a special talent, the mom and dad gave it to you, and he can do whatever you want. But if it doesn't work, now we'll be in problem. So now we'll be in trouble.
Hi, Pep. Is the key to you being successful this season the mentality of the players, the approach, being brave, sort of on the front foot?
Yeah, I think also always they had, except last season for obvious reasons that everybody knows it. We didn't have players, but important is when happening in the beginning of the season, the first 5 games, 6 games, 10 games is not going well, something is not a problem. As much as they follow me or they follow us, the staff, and tell them, guys, the reason why is that if we improve that, we'll be better team, and next week better team, and after that we are in a good path. When they don't follow us and say no, that is not the reason why, and after that we'll be in trouble. And that is the point. I want to see the team growing. Because I said, so in knockout stage, in one game, in Champions League, in FA Cup, one game, you play pretty bad, doesn't matter. But in the Premier League, it's a long 38 fixtures, has to be the performance. The performance dictate if you will be there or not. The rest, you can. I'm honest enough, when we win a game, it helped me a lot. 5-4 against Fulham, 4-5, it stopped. We won 3 points. I said, if we continue to do what happened in the second half, we stop to do it in the first, no chance. We lose everywhere because that league, you can be 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row and you don't win a game. It happened to us last season. So it happened for many teams this season. So that's why the way you play will be the key for the future.
Hi Pep. What did you think of the challenge on Mateus at the end of the game for the red card, and how is Mateus?
Listen, it's fine. It was lucky that it was not the leg on the grass. It was in the moment. It was on top. To be honest, I thought I was like the first action with Josko in the first half. And after that, seeing in the TV is wow. We're lucky that it's good.
Pep, you talked about Cherki having a personality. How important is it that when you come to recruit players that they do have that kind of personality?
It's the key. Skills, the blind guy realize. If you go to the biggest stages away, or really under pressure, it's like a friendly game for them. That is important. Players have to be in the important teams. To discover that is so difficult. Because you always see the teams, the players in skills, actions, the player. But you don't know how he behave in Anfield and Old Trafford, Arsenal away, or 79 minutes. We need to step up and do it. Friendly games, everybody do it. With 3-0, everybody. No, the question is in the toughest moments, he said, I'm going to win the game, I'm going to perform who we are. When you have a lot of these ones, and I had a lot of these ones in my career as a manager, and that's how you can have success. Without that, no tactics exist. Nothing.
How impressed have you been with Rayan Cherki understanding what he needs to do in the sort of final third with you? Because it's not always attacking players. Sometimes find it difficult to know when to play.
No, we like to tell them move in that spaces, but after we had the ball, I'm not do whatever you want. Before the cross have done, I don't make a pause. I said, now Rayan, put the ball the right leg behind the left and cross. So they have to play. We tell them for the way the defense, the opponent attack or defense, what they have to do together. So Rayan have played always in his career, have been, I'm pretty sure, I didn't know, about 12, 30, 40, 50 years old, better than all his mates. By far. And I have the feeling he has done whatever he wants. He knows. He has to do what he has to do for the team. And when he is able to do it, he will play a lot of minutes during many, many years in this club because he's a special quality. But he has to do it. Otherwise...
Have you sort of seen an improvement in that side of his game in recent weeks? Maybe since he come back from injury?
Maybe he has realized when he doesn't play much, in the bench, maybe he has to realize and that it's so important to do it. Today was an action in Fulham that Savio went, lose the ball. In the final, the action for the cross in the second post, and Erling go to the post, continue, and he didn't run back. He was there, and I told him. So today lost 1 or 2 balls. In 2 seconds was a fullback. Savio is going to play a lot of minutes. Without that, they know it, the secret of the team. And after the quality of Savio, the quality of Rayan, the quality of that, I don't care. But we do the things that make the team stable and try. That's why Bernardo run all the time and Phil run all the time and Jeremy is improving a lot. And that is the key. Today I was incredible pleased for the 50-20 minutes from Savio. Incredible. 2 actions lose the ball was a machine. He doesn't like to listen, but I have to tell him. Because when happening that you make an incredible cross, it was a 5-2. 6-2 or 6-3 in that moment. No, you lose the ball and you're walking. You come from the bench, you have to run double because the other guy is tired. And today has done it 3 times, like a machine. Make a fault and go there. Xavi is going to play a lot of minutes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, fine. Just this gentleman here, please. Thank you. Microphone. He's going to sing Happy Birthday now.
Regis, a very difficult afternoon. You've not had too many this season, but what was your kind of assessment of the game?
Yeah, probably the difficulty to repeat performances at the high level. 3 days ago we were in Liverpool and I think we showed a really strong version of Sunderland, but today maybe a lack of intensity, wasn't enough to be competitive. We defended well. We tried to build up under pressure, but it wasn't enough to be competitive.
You obviously brought Siddiqui and Xhaka off at 3-0. Clearly, the derby and the suspensions has been playing on everyone's mind. Do you think that was a factor in the performance today as well?
Maybe a bit. It's possible for many reasons. Today we were not the best version of Sunderland, but it's still interesting to live and to experience those kind of situations. We played against probably one of the best teams in Europe. They were, for me, fresh and really competitive. We tried. I don't think the derby was in our mind, because I think the players tried to give the best, but it wasn't enough.
It's obviously been a very long and demanding week. Is it important now just to kind of move on from this and just reset going into next Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a good week for us. 4 points. It's not unusual to lose and concede situations against Man City. I think we won't be the only team this season to struggle here. We'll learn from different experiences, and we'll be ready for the derby.
And just when you brought Siddiqui and Xhaka off, you decided not to bring Dan Neil on. You brought 2 wingers on. Can you just talk me through your thinking there with that decision?
Yeah, because we tried to stay in the game, to provoke something. I think with offensive players on the side, it was more or less the idea. Didn't work, but we tried.
And just looking ahead to next week, are you hopeful Reynaldo will be fit? And also, I think Habib has been hoping he might get back for the game next weekend. What's the kind of situation with both of those players?
For Ray, it might be okay. For Habib, it would be too short, I think. Yeah.
And you didn't have Arthur on the bench today, despite Reynaldo not being fit. What's the kind of situation there? Is he a player who might leave in January, maybe?
We'll see. Just a question of balance on the bench. So we made a decision to build this bench in order to have different options in case of. Arthur is still with us.
Thank you. Anyone else? No, good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.